Cowboys taking on the Carolina Panthers.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook.
Yeah, he just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Here's Cook again.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in front of them and either make the tackle or you have to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go. They'll let them dink and dunk all day long.
Here's Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Carolina! George Pickens.
His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Panthers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Cowboys 0.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On first down, here's Stroud.
And it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
Second and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you
think,
mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
Sliding out of the pocket.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That goes for a gain of 31.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
A first down carry for Barkley.
And he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
Stroud keeps it.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Ryan Knoll, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
Incomplete.
You look at this Carolina defense.
They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. Stroud to throw it.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Barkley, inside handoff. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
48 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Again, it's Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Seven, our score after 1. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal. They'll
try and run for it with Barkley. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Stroud now on second down.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Touchdown, Cowboys! Saquon Barkley from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. Now Cook running right.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case,
now Cook hit and he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Finds Pickens out right.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
The Panthers at 6-3 on the year, and they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On first down, Tagovailoa.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a second and 10.
Now Tua.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Tucker's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On second down, here's Barkley. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20.
57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. A handoff to Barkley on the option.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely, no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He's across midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
There it is, a staple of most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Up the middle, it's Cook. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
He's got his man, London, right side.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Mark Andrews, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers are once again back in front. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll go to Barkley again, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Back to throw, here's Stroud.
Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on 3rd down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt. 3-yard return, and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. And that one complete to Hodgins.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From midfield, here's Tua.
They'll find Hodgins there complete.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. to him. Sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Tucker on for the field goal. A 62-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Oh, Davis lost it. It's loose.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So they take the deficit into the lockers. You know they had plans to receive the football. A nice drive, instead a fumble on the kickoff.
And that can be demoralizing right there because, as you pointed out, they had designs on coming out. Okay, we're going to change things here in the second half. Instead, with a deficit already, they cough it up, and now they've got to find a way to keep the score from mounting bigger against them.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Touchdown!
Isaiah Hodgins.
26 yards.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. play action. Here's Stroud.
Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Saquon Barkley running right. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away.
James now to return it.
A 40-yard punt, no return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Second and 7.
Here's Tua.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And
that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Returnable here for Davis. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Stroud looking to throw.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. Locates Hardman for another catch.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19.
88 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down and 3.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Mecole Hardman, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score.
Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Davis now to return it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Now Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. We have played 3 quarters.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic turbulence, people around you. Two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Azeez Ojulari
Able to record his 5th sack of the season.
But you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your third-grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
First down, here's the run with Cook. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only do they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff.
Azeez Ojulari
able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play. Just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
third down. Dalvin Cook. And he will have the first down, but he climbs up paying for it pretty good. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Tua going to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. John Franklin Myers picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now Tua. This pass is caught by London. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. A big play here. 3rd and 2. Tua. That's complete. It's Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely right. Flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing Tua. Back to the ground. Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second and 6 coming up. Now Tua. 2nd down. They go right back to Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Tua. And he is caught. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 28. The Panthers going to use use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Cook again.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook.
And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
A 43-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
This is 1st and 10. One final shot for C.J. Stroud.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty, and with that,